Ah! Hey! Why isn't the game showing up?
Probably because it was all tabbed out.
There we go.
Trying to remember where. Oh yeah, I'm in Helios 1.
You were in the Helios one.
Let's see.
A
Did
text
we
message.
completely finish that quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called like This Old Sun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll assume we did. Let's see. Yeah, this is the way out. Okay, cool.
I can't hear the game at all.
Me neither.
Okay. Well,
Did the volume on your speakers get turned down?
I don't know. We'll just stop running around and let's just test to make sure that there's audio.
Let's see. Setting.
Like in here, clicking like fire a gun or something.
Sounds right. I can hear stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I may have actually turned the TV down very, very slightly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, you can turn the TV up a little bit.
How do you do that in your
You'll just have to Alt-Tab out. And then it's just...
That one?
Yep. Put it to like 40s. 42 or something. That's fine.
There we go.
Yay. Now, Keho promised he would be here. Or they would be here.
I mean, something could have come up and they may not be able to make it.
Well, they have plenty of time, I'm just saying. They said, won't miss it. Would you also mind scrolling down to see how many, so we can see how many people are in the thing?
Sure.
No one's here right now, so it's fine. It's all a little sugar quick baby time. Nice.
There you go.
Perfect. Spadurfic. Oh. All of Kyle's viewers left.
So us.
Well, it's just, Kyle's just down to 1. He was at 5.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was only at 3.
When I was getting on, it
That's
said
not
like,
that way.
do you want to try this beverage?
Oh, sure. What is it?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is until you drink it.
Okay.
It's poison.
I knew this day would come eventually. It's very coconutty.
It's moderately coconutty.
Like, I just smelled coconut when I grabbed it.
Then your nose is broken.
Your nose is broken. Don't tell me what's broken.
Your arm is broken.
Oh. Raul's leg is broken.
Yeah, you got his leg blown the fuck up.
If we
Just
run,
tell him to use a
we
stim
might still
pack.
catch Benny. Well, you might. I'll just be wheezing along behind you.
What are you doing?
I was just trying to talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Sure, boss.
How do you tell him to use this stim pack? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Well, his limbs will heal over time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even matter. You're going to send both your companions home like right now anyway.
Actually, before that, can you mind if I turn the thing up just a little more?
Yeah.
It's still kind of hard to hear them talk.
I just hope the audio is okay for the game.
You could go check it in my room.
That's true. If, when I get in there, if you'll just shoot the gun a few times or something.
Over elaborate mob schemes to take over Vegas. Reminds me of the days before the war. Questions, boss? You mean you don't know everything there is to know already?
Yeah.
Benny, huh? Sorry, boss. Doesn't ring a bell. And again, my brain
No, I
is
turned it down a bit.
I don't know what you normally have it on.
Oh,
It doesn't help me at all.
sorry.
You're a veritable geyser of curiosity, boss.
Stop talking to him and shoot your gun.
Okay.
Anything you say, boss.
And then talk.
Don't worry, boss. I'm sure Caesar just wants to invite you over.
Oh, you want me to
for
talk?
coffee.
Sorry, I thought you wanted me to talk to Raul. I was gonna run up to
Sure, boss.
Nellis Airfield and see if I could give whoever needs those panels reconfigured, that stuff.
I think you already finished that mission.
Oh, I did?
Okay. Before we run over, I need an audio test. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Move away and fire your gun, and then pop right after.
Like that? Do you need me to just keep talking until you're like, okay?
That should be fine.
Alright, cool.
But no, because I think they would have sent you to not like the, because it was the, well, actually maybe you haven't done it yet, because it was I thought it would have been one of the missions that like they just send you on. It's you need to. It's the girl who like when you first get told by Aunt Pearl or whatever Mother Pearl to help, and she's like, I don't trust you.
Okay.
She should be over somewhere. I don't know.
I don't think I've talked to her again.
I guess she's probably in the lady bunkhouse or somewhere. I don't know.
What is this building?
That's the munition
Munition
storage.
storage. I guess it's over here somewhere.
Although you don't need to do it anyway. The boomers idolize you.
I just wanted to see like what the deal was with it, like if it's even possible. Are those the bunkhouses?
Yes. I don't even remember her name.
Oop, there we go. That's Pearl's barracks. She gets around barracks.
Well, she is the mama.
Mm-hmm. Is this building? Can you even open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's where the children sleep. Spooky baby bedrooms.
I'm surprised there's only one door on some of these buildings. Men's barracks.
Yeah, the women's is right there.
Okay. Here we go.
Evening.
Boomer.
She might have had here. Otherwise, she might be like
Closer to the gate.
yeah, between like the first hangar and the gate.
Okay. That's over here.
But she may already be over because all it was you had to go over to.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to do it unprompted. Just you have to go back over to the station. It's where the satellite dishes are to your left. That building right in that.
Oh, that one right there.
And there's a bunch of busted arrays.
Okay. Still, since I'm over here, I'll give a quick look for her. Because she was just like right around this area.
I was just so sure that if you still needed to do it, Mother Pearl would have been like, go talk to Janice. And then Janice is like, I don't trust you. You're not one of us. You don't even wear a leather jacket.
That's how she sounds.
That's how she sounds. So, while you were watching the Kingdom of Amalur stream, like, it looked fine while you were watching it?
Oh, that's her. Yeah, like, there was a little bit of mess up when I started, like right when I got home. And you were like, oh man, is the stream not working? And then I was like, no, it's fine. And
Like, when on my thing, like, it would
Raquel,
go,
that's her
it
name.
would-
What is it, outsider?
Oh, nope, okay.
Right.
yeah, like, maybe you can't do it anymore because you got rid of the ants. I
Mm.
think what it was is it was technically an optional way to get rid of the ants.
Okay.
But just walk over there anyway. You'll just see some of these arrays are busted.
But yeah, the stream was fine.
Okay, because for me, like, it was going to like 12p and was slowing down. And then when I said to that one, like when I did that one thing, I said that's going to annihilate the stream.
Yeah, like nothing happened.
Okay, cool. Because on mine it like stopped in the middle of the explosion, Because it was around when we had 8 people, and then like 4 of them left, and I was like, oh no. Am I crippling? Or well, it's not my fault. It's the technology of our age.
Of course, it's not your fault.
It's never my fault. Yeah, and then just get up onto the roof. There should just be a staircase. Excuse me.
That's a loud hiccup.
I have big man voices.
What does that have to do with hiccups?
So when I hiccup, it's loud.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a big man voice, and I have very loud hiccups.
That's because you're a demon. It's also because you're post 30, so now you just make dad sounds. Like the loudest sound in the world is a dad sneeze.
I am just post 30.
Yeah, like that one is busted.
Okay, let's see if I can do anything to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 65 repair required or solar rate part. Repair without spare parts, use Helios salvage. Use photovoltaic cells to thoroughly clean, polish, upgrade the solar panels. You also clean and rewire some degraded circuits, spotted the array efficiency improved by 50%. Wow, that's really good. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so it is giving you. Hey.
Does the poke button still work?
Inflation has happened. It's no longer individual bits.
Nice.
But Will is nearly done with the emote, and he has 2 days. And if he finishes on time, he gets to pick the weird thing I do. And if he can't decide, he'll probably just ask chat what the weird thing I need to do is.
It's a lot of pressure because I'm not used to forcing people to do things.
It's not 2 bits.
It's 2 bits now. Oh, I guess I didn't grab all the spare parts.
That's fine. You can still repair it without the thing. There, it's the same thing.
Oh yeah.
It was just if you didn't have 60 repair.
Okay. Cool.
There you go.
Idolize me more.
We'll say it's 10 bits.
Alright, so now we're gonna go start that DLC.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there was anything else we had to do that was on a timer, right?
No.
Yep, so we do, what's it called? Midnight Science Fiction Feature. Investigate the midnight showing at Mojave Drive-In. And that is
It's just south of Nipton, so.
way down there. Way down there.
Yes. Will was less than pleased after the stream for the amount of fleshy acupuncture.
It wasn't acupuncture. You weren't like poking me with needles. You were just poking me.
That's what acupuncture means. I was just breaking your
poking.
skin with my fingers. What do you think of the term fleshy master? Just without asking what context, just if someone was referring to you as fleshy master.
I feel like they would either be thinking of me as food or as some very strange blob person. I don't know.
Okay.
Why? What are you? What
Well,
is it?
does it make you feel anything?
Kind of grossed out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hard save now because it's proximity based.
Why?
Just that is one of the in Kingdom Come. That is just one of the terms some of the Fae use to refer to as non-Fae.
You mean Kingdom of Amalur?
What did I say? Kingdom
Kingdom
Come.
Come, yeah.
Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur. I feel so dumb when we raided into Nerdy Ducks thing. I called it Kingdom of Alamur instead of Amalur. Oh, maybe you do have to touch it. I thought you just had to get close to it. No, never mind.
Well, it's a lot of text. Okay.
It's just saying recommended, and you won't be able to leave.
Crash satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15 plus. I'm above level 30. You have a premonition that while you will be unable to return the Mojave until you'll be unable to. Sorry, I can't read.
You'll be able to come back after you beat the DLC. That's just all it's saying. Is while you until you finish it, you're stuck there, but afterwards you can come back.
Show up for the challenge, and you have all you want to carry with you. Examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Okay.
Do you have all of the gear you want to bring into it?
Let me check real quick. Yeah, because I've got 100 free carry weight, so...
Well, you have all the weapons you want?
Let's see, I've got Pushy, the Weathered, Lucky, Love and Hate, yeah. Also that kind of thing.
Did you want to bring the Magnum?
Love and Hate? Or Lucky?
That's not a Magnum.
Oh.
The Mysterious Magnum. The 44 Magnum.
Yeah, is there something for it in the DLC?
No, I just mean, like, did you want to bring it? Because you haven't really used it.
Oh,
You don't want to, that's fine.
I was going to use Lucky instead.
There you go, alright. Then touch it again.
Alright. What are those enemies over there?
Brad Scorpions, I believe.
Okay.
Or Ferals, they're nothing.
Alright, let's take a closer look. Here we go. You've lost Raul's maintenance. Return to his shack. Eddie's gone back to Prem. So much light.
Get ready for some weird shit.
You've told me this is one of your favorite DLCs.
This is my favorite. What do you mean one? This is my favorite DLC. This is the best one. Or you mean like of all DLCs ever?
I meant of all DLCs.
In the
Yes.
years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level.
Are you ready to fuck shit up at Epcot?
Equations and calculations marched
I've been to
endlessly
Epcot once.
across chalkboards and computer
It's okay.
terminals toward one solution: winning the war.
And unstoning the stone.
For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Do I get to learn what the question is?
Sort of.
You feel strangely heavy. Your quick inspection around your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. What?
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Big Empty. Do you get it?
That's a Stone Temple Pilots song.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
But do you get why it's called the Big Empty?
Because it's the big mountain, but it's empty.
Sort of. Like, big
Yeah.
mountain. It's another way to write mountain.
Empty? Oh, big MT.
Yep. More tribalist misunderstandings. So, just go inside.
I want to look around first.
No.
Says, okay, so it says I feel heavier.
Yep.
Do I have like a status or something?
No, well, maybe. You'll be told, like, right away.
Oh, yeah, my intelligence is 8. Oh, my endurance went down.
And your strength is up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your status. Effect. Hydra withdrawal, and you have spineless strength. Oh, you never got unaddicted to
I
Hydra.
did not ever get unaddicted to Hydra.
That's fine. There are doctor people here, I think.
That's good.
If not, this will be interesting.
Why?
Just you're playing. You've given yourself a handicap.
Oh. On how many additional mods I can get or whatever?
No, like the game will just be a little harder because you have -3 endurance.
Yeah, which directly affects unarmed damage.
Yep. Do you not have any Addictol or Fixer or anything?
I might. Let me check real quick.
I don't remember what it was called in this one.
I think it's Fixer.
I think Fixer was 4.
Things.
I think it was called Addictol. In
No,
this one.
Addictol was 4.
Are we gonna check, William?
Yeah, check William.
All right. So what do I get if I'm right? And then you tell me what you get if you're right.
If I'm right, I get a hug.
Okay. What do I get if I'm right?
Oh wow, that's a lot of purified water.
Yeah, you're gonna be like this. You are set for food and water in this
Nice.
thing. I wouldn't even. Okay.
Not even take it.
Yeah. For right now, because you also can just drink purified water here anytime out of that sink. But you'd have to do a little bit of stuff first.
Okay.
There's also more water and mentats.
Nice. Activate that hot plate. I don't know. What do you want? If you're right.
You have to drink ranch.
No. Think tank big MT.
Chat, what do I get if I'm right?
Nice, I got one of the Sunset Sarsaparilla caps. So is this like gonna be like my house or something for this area?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of mentats around here. Mad scientist scrubs. The heck? Muggy?
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about touching everything here. You cannot do anything. And just follow what the mission needs you to do.
Oh, I didn't even see what it was.
So what were we saying? What was your thing?
Addictol was for fixers. This. Yes, I win. What is the quest for right now? Find your way there. Find out where the hell you are.
Just go down the elevator.
Okay. Finally, pacifism comes over you, and you find you cannot draw your weapons for some reason. What am I debuffed with?
Nothing. You're not debuffed with anything.
Oh, nope. What is spineless strength?
Save.
Hard save?
Yes. Or so some save in case you fuck up, you can just reload too. This interaction significantly impacts the rest of this DLC.
Okay.
So there you go. Go for it.
Ah, now I'm nervous.
You should be.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spot 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Slice, are you the ones who performed the surgery on me? Cover speech, big monitor. I don't give a shit.
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so,
The
it's proof that there
skinvelope.
may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Bam. Do you wish to science them or speech them?
I kind of want to science
Then
them.
science them.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive
Just
for
your
something
hand
whose
goes
brain
all
has
over
been
my
extracted.
keyboard now.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak? Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick?
Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us.
Then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Yes. We're ready to make out with these robots.
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the
You've
Forbidden
already
Zone,
trained with Fisto.
coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped
Stupid this is.
dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine.
He's gonna take all of the
Even
science.
the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Nice.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered,
This is
nor ever
of the DLC if you had gotten
returned.
like the robot murdering part.
Except Dr. Mobius. And the
Damn.
technologies that could save
Just
us.
ruin everything.
They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent. Perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out.
Wait, what?
We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware.
So you know
and
you don't have a brain,
responsive.
and you have a
Look
perk
at it.
called Spineless
It's
Strength.
regarding
Will
us
you want to
even
take a guess
now
at that?
With its big teddy bear eyes.
If
we
I have
ask
no
it
brain, I have
politely
a robot brain.
and leave the part about the
They just said they took
unnecessary,
out your
ruthless
brain.
lobotomizing
You also
out,
have a perk called
it might
Spineless
be
Strength.
favorably
took out my spine?
disposed to us.
And they said you also have one on your chest.
But I didn't have any chest thing.
Just saying, what would they take out of your chest?
Your heart.
Probably. You're a gross person.
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and
What are you talking
experience.
about?
It's like a little
Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
So you're brainless.
Your brain is replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction. Too bad I'm already addicted. Shock from bodily damage, 5% DT, minimum +1.
Well, you'll still get the you'll still. What this means is, why am I'm retarded? You'll still get that benefit even if you're addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the timer is for like the weird fucking with you, you have a 25% extension on it.
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
The Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
As a normal student in American high schools.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility.
You're gonna make so
I take
much
my
extra
duties in the
copy
prodding and
videos.
excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
So you're heartless.
That was. Scratching your chest is confirmed. Think tank is saying you cannot be poisoned.
Yep,
So I'm immune to Cazador poison.
right now, yeah.
And filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing healing items and chems to function at 25% higher. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
There you go.
Due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and DT have increased by 1.
You're a big spineless boy. So,
Was my strength already 10 or was it 9?
it was 9.
Nice.
That's why I said don't really raise
Totally
anything
overrated,
past
that
9,
arrangement of
except for
vertebrae.
endurance.
Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature.
I wish I
Never had a
had
use
that.
for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
That
If
does
so,
sound like
it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush. That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
This is also a hilarious DLC if you are doing a low intelligence run.
because you're just like,
And they're just like, see, he is a lobotomite, and they just treat you as like a dumb little idiot baby.
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't
cut my
have
ass.
that.
Yeah, it was synced up fine.
Yeah, it was good. Now, I am just curious, because I had the issue when I was looking it up. Did you make sure that music was 100% royalty-free and that you don't have to give any credit to even where you got it? Because I found a bunch of music, but it said, like, if you wanted to use it, you had to say, courtesy of, like,
BroncoMusic.com.
BroncoMusic.com.
Tangential questions. Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and
Hand
lockers. And
penises.
Enough. We need your help. Will you help us? Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed.
This
Oh,
DLC.
and I've used my robotical knowledge to transmit the radio map waves to.
So is this all 5 of them?
Yes.
Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8 transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes, or get buried, or blow up.
Wow, that is a huge chunk of experience.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not
okay, I
mean
didn't
we do
even
not
notice.
want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness
Well,
and
good,
decide
just
you
wanna
would
make sure
sweat
you
too
recover.
much carrying them. You have a
That
new
was some
spine.
groovy
Use
tunes.
it. And even if you
That is
die
weird.
in the
I
act
noticed
of
that your audio
reclamation,
was fucked up.
simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Now, to get the best ending of this DLC, you need to find every location on the map. So this is going to be a big one where it's just you need to just walk everywhere.
Okay.
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies. The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
I believe that is the best medium armor in the whole game.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old world gestures lightly.
All right.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations
do
are
just that.
discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
They're setting you up for the bad ending.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
What do you think you would say?
So I might do a little exploring.
Then go for it.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets. There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Thanks, man. Enjoy watching your
Yeah,
bobs.
we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Damn.
Wait, it just gave me the same options.
Yep. It's a little bug. You just say, guess where I go walking then.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and
Gross.
directly.
Turgid feet.
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
right
The
up your
mighty
jam.
radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts,
Will wants
and
tried
the
to cut off his
proximity
own
warning
feet
shall
with
be
the
your
I did not try to cut off my own
warning.
feet with a can
You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision
It
will
was a
blur as the
tabletop.
electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously, by your deadened perceptions.
So you can't leave the big mountain area.
Yep. If you try to walk out now, you just get zapped, and then zinked home.
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together.
Wait,
You're
really?
making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're
Wait,
always
what?
yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module. It is truly the end of all intelligence when a lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses.
Ooh.
So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once
Weapon is
charged.
super weak.
We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8.
you won't really be able to
just
use
as
it that
X8
well
is
because it's an
forever
energy
lost
weapon.
to us.
I figured.
The sadness of my high school days. The sadness of my youth. My youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
William,
Oh,
have
I
you ever
don't think so.
soundjaculated?
I'll do it if
As far as I know, I haven't. I don't really know what that word means.
Technological
You know
needs.
what it means.
Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear.
I think
I've
Jala
thoroughly
might be my
removed all rub
My
coats
two, yeah,
and
my two
wing
favorites are
coats
definitely
peeled from
Dala
the
and
device.
Dr. O.
It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun. With the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Are you ready for some goof-ass shit?
That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
Oh, you could get more guns?
Yep.
I guess that's all.
I think he would just give you more ammo or something. Or he would tell you it's nothing like major.
Yeah.
I think you ask for ammo, he's like, if you want to do stuff, go here and do it. You'll start
Fine,
with
so,
it eventually.
yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do. Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar is slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence.
That is the thing you want to do
Lobotomite,
first.
take this chip to the sink,
Okay.
plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
What?
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the sink balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central Intelligence should be enough for your needs. I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick this thing's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Give me more chips!
Oh, I was really hoping they were going to have any Sunset Sarsaparilla chips, too.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That chip will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Give me more!
This is the best. There's so many checks.
That's this DLC.
If I were not as intelligent as I am, I would feel as if perhaps I'm being tricked. Impossible. Oh, more.
Why don't you make the lobotomite a bottle cap factory, Klein? Or better yet, give it a ton of things to activate the chip.
Unfortunately.
Oh, dang. Oh well.
I think he gives you, like, one more.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Alright. Now hard save again so you don't have to sit through that long ass talking section.
That was so much talking.
But did you see how many hundreds of XP you got?
Yeah, like at one point 1440.
Well, that was for finishing a mission. But yeah, go talk to everyone again and get more XP.
Should I not go do the chip? You said do that.
Sorry, I
first.
meant like when you went to go do missions and stuff, make sure you do the chip thing first because
Okay.
it unlocks all of the functions of your house. Let's say, yeah. No, I'm not gonna say anything.
You say go do these guys first.
No, it doesn't matter. I was going to say something not related to these guys at all.
Oh, okay.
Did you get the gun?
I think so.
Oh, you can't even pull the gun out. Never mind. 'Cause I forget they like take. Oh, you got to keep all of your guns. Never mind.
Yeah, the K90 cyborg gun. It's a
Cyberdog gun.
Cyberdog gun. I don't think I have 75 guns.
Nope.
Though.
It's fine. It's an okay gun. It's more goofy than it is super good.
Wow, it weighs a lot.
I believe it's like a minigun, but it uses the lowest form of ammunition for pistols.
EMP bonus damage to robots, power armor, critical strike paralysis.
Yeah, because you see how it says Sonic Emitter Revelation? Because that's the sound it makes, and you can find all of the sounds, and it'll change what the special feature of the sound does.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, these guys are full of checks.
Do they have I guess the sink is the vendor.
Yep. The only problem here, which you're going to run into, which it may have been a bug just for me, or it might just be how the game is intended, he will never restock his money.
Oh, so once you have all his money, you have all his money.
You have all of his money. Forever. Like, even when you can come back later. He never
The
got more money.
lobotomite animal before me. What other
You
terrifying
say
terrors
lobotomite.
will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Hacking your brains.
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know. before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here
Oh,
at
was he the guy
Big
that made the
Mountain.
Cazadors?
I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape.
Okay.
Industrious
He made
cazadors.
everything that is horrible.
Happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes. Indeed. Docile, curious, safe,
Oh no.
sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
I remember watching a playthrough. Right, did this where someone, like had this and they somehow must have had some mod, but they hit a button just to immediately end conversation and then they just started shooting him in the face with a gun.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding. I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Yep. Don't be afraid to be goofy, but make sure you look at everything. Okay.
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
Okay, so I guess I could go through this one and then pick one of the other options.
If you wanted to.
Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers.
Deadly answers.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed. There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Yeah, how do they do anything?
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch. Trapped? Nonsense. We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party. No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain. Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do. That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is
Cut
our
them out of
home,
me.
threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us
So much
rest,
talking in this
scaring
DLC.
us with his scary robots, with their laser tails, and blowing up all the time.
Have you leveled this place? What does that mean?
Well, because they were literally like this originally was built inside of a mountain, and now there is nothing on top of it.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Tag team by giant fuckbots. I kind of want to say that.
Then say it. Like, what's to stop you?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore.
So that's how this place survived the
So
nuke, because
crater
it's inside
became
of a
our testing
mountain.
grounds for science. Yes, in the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment.
Dang, that's messed
Vault-Tec
up.
was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
These guys are dicks,
Yep.
but you're a little teddy bear.
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected.
I thought
and
you'd have
embarrassing.
some checks,
All
but
better
he's
now
the
after
only
the
reason
landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
There you go.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Well, that's one down.
4 to go.
8 is a lot quicker.
Will you eventually be able to fix his voice?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You sound agitated, or you're
Percolating.
percolating.
Or something.
Percolated coffee.
What is the percolating process?
It's basically like you drip water and then heat it. I think. I'm not quite sure how it works. There you go.
Terminally protocol. Your many characters in patterns of 8 bracketed.
There you go.
That one?
No, I'm just saying, like, you started the quest to fix him. Ha ha ha.
Doesn't that mean it can be hacked? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
So yes, they trick you and make the evil one the first one.
Make sure you're reading them all.
Yay!
Yeah, nice. Oh wow. That was just finishing his quest?
Yep. You just had to have 75 signs.
Okay.
Or I think you could find something to help you, but yeah, that's what RPGs are. That's what when I was talking to Warm Water Weather. I'm so confused on his name. I keep messing it up. Where he's talking about there's a lot of ways to do quests. It's like you get different choices at the end of a quest is different than having multiple ways to do the same quest, which is what this game does in spades.
So did he actually not get a voice ever?
Yeah, it's a voice. Because like his thing is like literally broken.
Oh, okay.
But you understand what he's saying.
Totally. So he does want you to go look around.
He's just saying, well, it's just you're talking to him and he just says his house is there. And he also is just telling you where you can find extra gun.
Nice. I have 2 codes, one for the jukebox and one for the opera.
Yep.
Nice.
That's it. Now you're done with him for now.
Nice.
Now you got Klein, Dalla, and O.
Let's do Klein. Let's just do Klein next.
Have you done all we ask? Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Share your knowledge. I think I have to share this idea. Save all your knowledge in your You're all knowledgeable in your fields, no doubt. There's much you can share with me. Let's do the higher one.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you. I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain.
That's what I want to
I
do.
am surprised you have not heard of me. I am
Ideology.
first in my field,
Chief
first
Ideology.
chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Will, what's your favorite chair?
Like, what is the favorite chair that I own, or what's my favorite?
Ever, forever. Favorite chair.
Dr. Mobius was not the
I don't know, I
horrifying
realize my
creature you
channel
saw
isn't
upon the
easy to
screen,
sleep in.
twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Assume intelligence.
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Okay.
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions,
Will you
apparently.
excrete upon them?
Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
But you like to fight.
I like to punch things.
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and
That was
much
quite
technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Okay. Or the Enclave.
Maybe.
When visitors attack. Is that his quest?
This is the think
It's
tank.
not just learn more
The
about
nerve
yourself.
center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
The strongest power.
Are there any big books of science around here that you know about? Because I'm 3 points away from 100, so...
Off the top of my head.
Okay.
Well, no, that's why you brought this, because you can just mentats to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I'm
because
sure
the
there is
intellectually
one.
challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this
I
place
really like that
properly,
line.
and you will do the same with
What
the
is
other
Occam's razor again?
scientists
The
here.
solution to any problem is usually the simplest one.
Hmm.
I don't know what Occam's razor actually is, like where that comes from, but yeah.
That glowing red scar, that laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child. It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He
do you
always
look
tended
like?
to the dramatic.
Me?
Yeah, like I wonder, like, because I actually never thought to check. Like what your character looks like after this surgery during this section.
I can check after I finish talking to him.
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics. Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but...
So you should have
no,
died.
knows more. She
No, you should
supervised
have
your
become
spine
a
peel
lobotomite.
and
You'll
the
see
heart
what those
circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
She wants to kiss your spine.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know.
Well.
All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear. Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
So if you get your brain back, do you lose the brain perk?
You'll see what happens.
Okay.
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab. Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost. Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad. Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
That's it.
3 down.
Yes,
You've almost reached a
goodbye.
whole nother level just by talking to these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Oh, sorry. I thought Dala was to your right, but she was right there.
Yeah, she's right there, but I'm talking to
The
her
fascinating
first.
lobotomite.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible. Oh, really? Now the lobotomite is a master of the dictionary arts. What, do you have a doctorate in verbology? No? I do. And stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Rob Kotek on your arm? It is. What's your agenda bringing that in here? How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Wait, so Robert House is the founder of Robco?
He's the Rob.
Huh.
Yep. Playing this game changes future games in your brain.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Ugh.
Fine. Ask. I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm. This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Did that sound familiar?
Someone who punched out a train and escaped from somewhere?
Do you know who they're talking about?
Are they talking about the other courier?
Nope.
Father Elijah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is where he got the bomb collars.
Ah, okay.
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17.
Tracked him somewhere far away.
She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him. And let
Father
him leave the
Elijah,
think
like he
tank.
had him cornered
Hope
somewhere
he knew
far,
what he
far
was
away.
doing.
So that's the other person they're talking about.
What other person?
They just said we had 2 others. One and
they're
not
talking
long
about
after-
Christine.
So Christine showed up, and then there was a 3rd person.
Okay, and they don't know who the 3rd person is?
Well, they said just talk to Klein about him.
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out. Yeah, I do. It wasn't always oh. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Too bad you're going to talk to me.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after collostodiuretics.
Oh.
Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
So he's Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0. Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, So when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Oh, dang, you need more intelligence.
Take them in tats.
Can I come back to that?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can't do it, so.
We'll just have other questions, see if you can
Fine. Ask.
just pop out, take them in tats, and then talk to him.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then. Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
That was this.
Well, I want to talk to you about your name.
Talk to you about your name, yeah.
What about it?
There you go.
There we go.
What? Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm...
No. I feel bad for
useless.
him. That's mean. Oh, they're all mean.
The second one isn't mean.
Sort of, yeah.
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. Oh is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
So what do you want his name to be? 0 or O?
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. And make a 0 in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking. You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
Just some scrap.
He just gives you a bunch of garbage.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome. That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters. Sure. Yeah,
I'll be back.
crazy,
We'll
right?
carry the stream.
Something
We
rather
continue to
midnight
talk to these
science fiction
floating eyeball
feature.
faces.
Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Tell me about this facility.
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Let's see, I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Nice.
things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state. Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around. Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Alright.
What did I miss?
He decided he makes and breaks all the machines, and he gave me 50 more caps.
Nice.
No time to talk to Dala.
You're for it.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression.
This is so
Will
good.
you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further
I
examination.
hope you're ready for the best part of this whole game.
Is it her? She's pretty great.
You'll see.
Oh, these are words you have to say.
Well, she wants you to. The first thing will be doing the thing she wants you. The other will be like, shut up and ask you questions.
Yes, yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
Yes.
This one?
Yeah, I'm just saying like you have the
okay.
perception to do the quest. Oh, because you normally don't, but you took the mentats.
What? Nonsense.
Yes.
What? What are you doing?
That was enough to level up.
Keep going.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography? Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle
Huh.
and tissue.
Okay, there we go.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago. Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Ooh. Ooh. Burble, burble, ooh.
She said burble.
Bloop, bloop, burble. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew.
She's
Last
literally
little
just
bit
turning electronics onto you.
That's great.
That was when that happened. I lost my shit so hard.
For further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
So basically, you can get
Why, my
infinite
little
energy
bear of teddiness?
weapon ammo from her.
I am Dr.
If you
Dalla,
also had the science to
first
then
head chief researcher
retroactively
of
make ammo
mineralogy
with
and medicinal
electronics.
sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science. Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned. What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title. Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
So she has met the other courier.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety. I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory. Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack. Snip. Done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols. That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again. It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here. Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here. An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin. Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all. It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you. Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice? Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure. Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way. An interrogation.
I
How's
thought
that?
you did. It was like, oh, I guess
Oh,
not.
nope, that was all.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
You leveled up?
Yeah. Are there any skills that I need to jump up pretty hard?
Sneak might not be bad. But I mean, like lockpick to open locks.
But
I mean, if you pumped all of it in there.
I think it's up to 66.
Yep.
Hmm. 60, puts it to 80, so I can still get to... Actually, you know, let's just... Yeah, I do need to up my lockpick, because I haven't done that in a while. What about, like, maxing out barter or medicine?
I mean, medicine for sure would make you heal better.
That to 80. Yeah, that'll work for now.
And there you go. And then talk to Klein, and then you're done with talking for basically all of this until the end.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak
Is it
about?
supposed to be impossible?
Melancholy fellow.
Yes, it's
Questions
so,
about history? But our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
There you go.
I just finished that quest.
Yeah, free XP.
Okay.
Now to the sink.
Yes.
Well, there's one more thing I want to do real quick.
What do you want to do?
I want to try and go through his little.
The lobotomite returns!
What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What
Let's see.
That's what do you do here, and then you'll be like, I make animals.
If... Indeed. I cannot expect a lobotomite to... Perhaps a demonstration... Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns. Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves. So do not even try.
Oh, it's more stuff then.
Yep.
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards with a great static, or beyond, there were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Okay, I may ask him about the other guys later.
Until next time, then. Provided that...
He's a big old weirdo.
Do you have the all my friends have off switches set as your primary mission? Yes.
Yep. Try to find any trace of that one.
Yep, so right now you have like 5 missions in this DLC. But we're going to spend a lot of time doing all my friends have off switches. Where are you going?
I'm just looking. Because it's a sink in your bathroom, right?
No, you're in the sink.
Oh, this is the sink. Oh, it's this guy?
No.
No?
It's the big computer in the middle of the main room.
Oh.
Follow the marker.
No, I don't want to. You can't make me. Now available. Vendor interface.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir? Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir. Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility. The other modules are rather erratic, sir. Their personality matrices are built on flawed logic and have not weathered the years well, sir.
Them crazy computers, Willem.
Tragically, the core operating systems are also
The main one you want to get active
personality
first is the
tapes,
autodoc
sir.
one.
Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality. As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say. Indubitably, sir. In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Just like Amazon.
But he can fix your stuff, but he can also fix your own stuff.
Very good, sir.
So yeah, he has a lot of stuff.
Okay, so he's a lot of money.
So yeah, but once that money is gone, it is gone.
Okay. Scientist glove?
Yep.
Oh, it's just an unarmed weapon?
Yep.
That's neat. Isn't Revelation the one I already have?
It's just in case anything happens, you can just buy an infinite number of them.
Okay. Combat armor, patient.
Oh yeah, look at what you look like.
Oh yeah.
So he is
aid.
The doctor's bags are a good price, 66.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is not like here, but this is the DLC where you'll start finding the recipes for books.
Nice. How do you
You hold the button.
Which button?
The button that made you switch to looking.
Oh, I use the wheel.
Then click the wheel. And hold it.
Nice.
Anyway, you should probably put your armor back on. There you go. So, aside from, because now do you have access, like what does the mission say?
Find the missing modules for the sink, the auto dock, and the biological research station.
Yep. So now it's time to head out into the big MT.
Do we want to go out there or do we want to call it a night because it's almost 9 o'clock?
It's always up to you, William.
Well, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep this last couple of days, so we may just call it a night for tonight since we just
Let's walk outside.
basically spent 2 hours talking. That's the store?
Yep. Now you can see what it's all about. So, you have a pretty big area to explore.
Nice. Because it's just everything within the crater.
Yep. There's like 30-something locations here.
Okay.
But yeah, aside from getting all of the things you need.
You will not escape the eyes of my robo scorpions or their piercers.
Yep.
This is like a Saturday morning cartoons villain.
They have some of the best voice lines. Like everyone will talk over the intercom at you while you're outside, just randomly.
Nice.
But get the modules, and then my recommendation will be once you have all the modules, do the stealth suit thing. Because the stealth suit, like, you can just get it, but then there's like 30 minutes of additional side questing you can do to upgrade it.
Nice.
And that's what makes it awesome, and it'll also help.
I think I remember you telling me how it's just a really good piece of armor.
I believe it has as much DT as your armor, but then it also gives you a bunch of bonuses. And since your stealth isn't very high, it would supplement your stealth until you have high stealth. But I think it gives you... Fight that guy. Here's your first fight. What the fuck?
I punched him out of his weapon.
Yep, so that is the Power Fist weapon.
The Saturnite Fist?
Mm-hmm. It is very powerful, Because you know how you...
Increased attack speed?
Yeah. What's its DPS?
Well, it's like broken, so...
Because what is yours DPS?
Like 95? Yeah.
Okay, because you can do something to Saturnite Fists, and like it's not worth using right now.
Oh yeah, that is definitely faster though.
Yeah, it's a weapon that's much better outside of VATS than in VATS, but still fine in VATS.
Mm-hmm.
But when allies use it, it punches really fast. So that's what I actually had Veronica using after I got back from here.
Okay.
Is, you know how you could superheat the Cosmic Knife?
You can do something like that to make an
Yes.
upgraded Saturnite.
And it does a shitload of damage.
Nice. So better than the Paladin Toaster?
I believe it is better than the Paladin Toaster, yes. Maybe, if I remember correctly. Because, yeah, this area is lousy with both of the Magnum type ammos, so that's why I didn't know if you wanted to bring the Mysterious Magnum.
Okay, because what is...
That uses the...
Then Tats wore off. Because that uses 44, right?
What?
This gun? Or does this
No,
use...
that uses the .357. The
okay.
low... That's what the thing is, it does so much damage and crit for using the shittiest ammo type. It's such a good gun, it's not silent.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Can you, from looking at it in the name, can you see what is happening?
Trauma override harness. Oh, is that like if someone's like got too messed up, they put the body into it, and then that body has died, so it's just the robot carrying around the skeleton now? That's metal as hell. And now I'm gonna send it into orbit. Get back into space, space skeleton.
Space skeleton! Wow, that didn't do very much damage to you at all.
Nah, I'm strong.
You're very strong. You are many levels over leveled for this. But because coming at 30 means you will be able to see everything that could possibly be in this area in terms of like enemy types.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There are a couple enemies or versions of enemies that won't be here until 30. One specifically, which makes his comment of haha giant monsters, that's ridiculous, very ironic later.
There's a giant robo-scorpion.
Maybe.
What terrors does Big Mountain hold for the intrepid seeker? Really? Does anyone know? I'm at a loss.
And this also was great for my build because my main weapon was the super version of the hunting rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And this place is just full of the shit revolvers. You need to find whatever shooting you do. It's doing damage to you. Yeah, the enemies here are strong. Yeah, I think he has a 44.
Ooh, paralyzed him too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was the two revolver types and then hunting rifles, so I was so set for everything.
That place was cool over there.
It's cool over there. But there are some strong-ass angry enemies in this DLC.
Nice.
That we'll play later. Because you said you wanted to stop.
Yes.
And now you
After I drink all this Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Fair enough. And then we need to find somebody to rod.
To rod?
Raid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about in this game.
Nope. So we still need to do like 75 more raids.
So many raids.
Ooh, I think you got one. Oh, guess not. I did a little weird. I did
Dang.
a different noise.
Alright, hard save.
Hard save for hard knaves. Alright, so we'll quit out, get the screen pulled over here while we look for raid victims. I'm sure they don't want to be dressed as raid victims. So, stop farting on me all the time. Damn it. Alright, so we gotta. You are in.
See if anyone's playing
go to a
Fallout.
different window.
Okay.
You are in charge of finding the person this time.
Ojai Market. This is supposed to be like Ojai Mark, but Market.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Zero gravity.
Hey, Zero Gravity Theater. He's been up and about before.
Ghouls and ghoulettes are hot. Fallout New Vegas. Fallout they're taking drugs and seducing robots. Ugu Vegas? Chill? What? Blind Old World. Oh, they're also doing Old World Blues. But let's do this guy.
Alright, let's click and make sure it's in English so that way we can, like, talk to them. Oh, he's like an adult.
The Scotch didn't even do a damn thing to me.
This guy seems...
Am I, like, not understanding how to get inside here? I feel like our objective is in there.
Nice. We're coming for you.
You know what? I can find a way.
Alright.
Is it slash raid?
Yep. Slash raid. Same every time. Alright, so... Oh, you didn't hit enter. I was like... and then tomorrow it'll just be a repeat of today.
But with way less talking and way more punching.
Yep. So Kingdom of Amalur in the morning, and then this again in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope to see you there, and if you want to catch up on the VODs, we have YouTube, Good Gaming Bad People, and follow us on Twitter at Good Gaming Bad People or at GGWBP for updates and other stupid stuff. But we'll send you on your way.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye. No, don't stop it yet until you send the raid, because otherwise it can freak out. Sure, it loads. There we go.